All right. So, marching order to go through that next door.
Kellig in front.
I like how people just move me. That's cool.
I am, yeah. I'm putting you, like, down there. So there. That look good?
It's fine to me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Oh, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back.
Yay. So what happened?
We all died.
Ah, fucking finally.
No, we're just getting back into it. You came back right on time.
Oh.
All right.
Came back right before the death.
Oh man, fucking finally put me out of my misery.
You've already been put out of your misery once.
Do it again!
The water is no longer beneath you, but now it looks like there is a well that's filled to the brim that has the same water from the river. And Sloan, you can see that this is the, like, water is flowing into the well from the edges of it.
Okay.
This is the birth of the Eternal River. This is where it starts.
Oh, cool. All right, then.
Pee in it.
I will burn your dick off if you do.
Kellig starts to walk up and then... Oh, I'm just kidding.
What are you guys doing?
Cool, well.
I'm going to move forward to
I'm
about...
gonna perception.
Yeah, probably nothing.
Nope, you can, since you're closer, you can see that there's something wrong with the water.
I assume I have to make a different kind of check to see what.
Well, I'm going to tell you what you see.
Aha.
You see that most of the water pouring from the sides of the well is normal, apart from the far one, which is pouring in inky blackness.
And where's the source of that coming from?
Right here.
Okay. So there's something right here specifically.
Like, there are, on all those bigger parts that stick out,
Mm-hmm.
are fountains that's pouring water in.
Can I ray of frost that particular fountain?
If you want to roll me an attack, yeah.
I'll give it a shot, see what happens. 25.
As your ray of frost hits the blackness, it too turns black and vanishes.
Does this look like the stuff on Bjorgarin?
Yeah.
I don't like it. Here, it's quiet.
So did the fountain? So the fountain itself had like I couldn't like ice over around the fountain spigot, could I?
No, because then the blackness touches it and it just vanishes.
I assume
Well,
there's
no.
also no like nozzle or anything.
No. It's just pouring out of a hole.
Okay. There's...
Gee, why don't you part the water again?
Because you know that
What are the other things you could do? Like a whirlpool, right?
I can whirlpool, I can surge, I can flood, I can part water, I can redirect flow, and I can whirlpool. But it only lasts for 10 minutes. And it will resume its flow once it's beyond the area of my spell. So backflowing it wouldn't work. Some sort of blue light containing portals. Can I arcana what she's talking about?
Yeah.
23.
That is probably just the Mary Donna's natural like barrier and the barrier in the physical realm that is supposed to keep void out.
Okay.
Like, you know when you have a wound of how the skin around your it's all red and inflamed?
Mm-hmm.
That's essentially what the blue light is. It's the skin of the world, of the realm, trying to hold back and repair the damage. It's absolutely useless in here because you're not on a world. You're in the Tantalium, which apparently Tyr constructed in the spiritual realm. Sorry, in the theoretical realm, on top of the Eternal River, where it starts.
So he's poisoning the river.
It's what you can imagine, yeah.
Since we're in the theoretical realm, I don't suppose there's a way I can try to exert influence on the realm itself to cease the flow.
You'd have to out-roll Tyr.
And let me guess, he has something stupid like a +50.
It's even a nat 20 is probably not going to get you what you want.
Okay.
Unless
But-
he's distracted.
But he is distracted.
He is distracted right now. Depends on how you'd be gambling on how much he's distracted, and if you were to push against him, if he pushes back. Because there was the time Rinder took control of the realm from
Vladivosto.
Vladivosto, but that was in dire circumstances. Vladivosto was actively fighting you all, which is what Tyr's doing, but it was also unexpected and shit like that as well. And
Ah, yes, because Tyr is definitely expecting Sloane to wrest control from him.
I'm not going to answer that.
What am I gonna roll for that?
It is a straight up opposed wisdom check. You're going to
Wisdom.
roll wisdom against his.
Oh boy, this is gonna go real bad.
Well, you can have my inspiration.
Okay. Why not?
From Yao Jing, that what Takahata said, something about Sheep Song trying to seize that thing. If you
Sheep
guys
Song?
could, Bright Song, yeah, when Takahata said that he had a plan involving that if you can get to him in the way up ahead, he might be able to help you guys figure out how you could do shit like that again.
Hmm.
Because
Okay.
you know that this is Bright Song's area of expertise.
Maybe
Sure.
maybe we can actually skip this area then, and then just go to Bright Song first to see if because we do want to get more information regardless. So maybe that's
Yeah.
maybe that's our
we can
best
just
case.
Go around it.
Let's
Let's all go in a conga line and follow Jing.
If your friend jumps into the Eternal River, would you do it too?
Yeah, let's come back when we have Bright Song.
Okay. Can we just walk through this area?
Is that what you want to do?
Well, I mean,
Sure.
yeah.
One moment then. Give me a sec. I need to check something really quickly in my notes.
Everyone make dexterity saves and take 40d6 times 20 damage. You are disintegrated and die instantly.
I dropped a 1.
Kellogg versus the Destructo Lich.
I uncanny dodge that damage. Let me uncanny dodge the world.
Yep. If you guys wanna deal with this later, this is totally one of these things that you can deal with later. Right now, from the look of it, I mean,
Okay.
the river, as you've seen, Sloan, you haven't seen any signs of corruption yet.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we can figure that out then.
Alright.
Okay. So you guys just walk on by, and you hear sounds of fighting in the next room.
Oh, good.
Oh no.
Fuck yes, Kellogg runs ahead.
All right, you run ahead, Kellogg. Who's going in after him?
I'm going in.
Okay.
I'm going in at some point, I guess.
Okay. And then I guess, yeah, Jing and Lilith.
I see only a black screen.
Yep, I haven't moved you yet.
Okay.
We're in that in-between world where we can't see Jack.
Oh, right.
You know, our long blinks.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Where did Blink go?
It's a good question. Where did Blink go?
Oh, right, Kellogg wouldn't have known.
I was wondering this a long time ago, but I didn't bother speaking up. Oh, hello.
Now let me. As you guys come into this room, Lost Jack stands in the center of the room, whipping chains around. A massive creature, bigger than you've ever seen him. He is huge and shirtless and wearing tattered, ruined pants. Thick, heavy iron chains, as big as your guys' entire body, wrap all over him, covering his head in a strange mask where only one evil orange eye shines out. Beside you, smashed into the pillar, is the remains of Brunhilde. She's clearly dead, her neck twisted at almost 180 degrees. Krieger is pinned to the wall by a massive spike. He's got a rifle in one hand and is firing it every now and then as blood drips from his mouth. He looks like he's dying and in horrible shape. Bright Song is on the other end of the room, also down. Raphael lays in two separate pieces, his son Ricardo clutching on to the corpse. Count Learage, Mickey, and Leanne are currently fighting Lost Jack. As you guys come in, you see a massive saw blade fling from one of the chains and slam it at Count Learage's shoulder. The dwarf staggers back, drops down to a knee, and begins having a coughing fit. He looks like he can't do anything right now. Over here, Quarters, the member of the Bloody Thorns who Rinder secured into joining you, lays unconscious, his hands destroyed yet again.
Jesus.
That's a lot of people. I can't heal everybody.
Roll initiative.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
You also see, lined up against the far wall, you see Frederick. You see Conrad Rhymes and Thomas Sigil. You see Fong. And that's it. Oh, and Seamus Fletcher, Mickey's son, sitting in his wheelchair. All of them have a blank, vacant expression and are not watching the fight at all. You also see Obis, Hyper Defrag, and anyone that Tyr has said left the Tantalium.
Well then. Time to wreck
Oh,
shit.
Jesus Christ.
Lost Jack goes first.
Why does he have a 300 initiative?
Because he's a dick.
Basically.
I think this is the first time I've seen Lost Jack.
Yep, same here.
Same.
He's Russell Crowe.
Hmm.
I think I'm missing Mel.
You guys see Mickey suddenly get stuck and wrapped as a chain flies out from Jack and wraps around his neck and begins to strangle him, lifting him up off the ground. Count Learage is booted by one of Lost Jack's giant feet and goes flying, the saw blade going straight through his shoulder and coming out the other side. He screams in pain, but he still looks alive. The arm is attached still, but it's on by a thread.
Ew.
Leanne is left as the only person still fighting Jack with a massive hammer that she's swinging at his body, but he doesn't seem to be even registering the blows. Everyone who can see Lost Jack needs to make me a charisma save against fear.
I'll take it.
I'll use my inspiration.
Oh,
If I net one, at least.
Anyone who got less than a 15, you cannot even look in Lost Jack's direction. You are horrified. This is an icy dread clutching around to your hearts. This is your base. Every instinct is screaming at you to get out of this room. Yeah, you're up first.
that may. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
It looks like he is about to die. And Mickey is in a bad spot. Krieger's over here. I should put fucking name tags, actually. I'm gonna do that while I talk. Learage looks like he's gonna lose that arm if he doesn't get help soon, but he doesn't look in danger of death apart from that strange coughing fit that he's still having in between screams. Quarters only looks unconscious, and it looks like his hands are destroyed, but he's not bleeding from anywhere. Sheepsong, you don't know how he's hurt. He's just laying there right now.
Sheepsong?
He could actually... Yeah, Sheepsong. You know, Bright Song?
Yeah.
He could be dead. I know, I call him Sheepsong because it's funny.
Okay. Yes.
Oh yeah,
Krieger looks worse.
Krieger looks like he is on the verge of death. Krieger looks like he's failed 2 death saves. There is essentially a huge spike pinning him through the gut, like through his solar plexus to the wall.
Oh, good.
If you need it, use my inspiration.
No, he needs magical healing. If you try to medicine him at all and you roll less than a 15 or a 20, he will die from you pulling the spike out. It looks like that spike is literally keeping him together. A lunchbox will not help. He does not have time to eat it.
What about the sushi roll?
There's no like healing sushi rolls.
Oh,
I said that there are sushi rolls inside for flavor, but there are no potions. Essentially, Krieger needs, like, that spike's holding him together. You'll need someone to pull it out while someone else is casting some magical healing on him. Okay, you're gonna use your action to deflect anything coming his way. His eyes are glazed over, and he doesn't even fully register you being there, but he keeps raising the gun and firing it. It's not even the shots. Now that you're here, you're realizing they're not even coming close to Lost Jack. It looks like Krieger is literally like Last Stand defiancing right now, and that it's not helping. I just dropped my d20. So, Lilith.
Let me see something. Yeah, that's 60 feet. I can try and I'm gonna cast Healing Word at 5th level.
Okay.
Yeah, Healing Word, yes. Healing Word. It's public. Level 5. And that is 5 plus 2 is 7, so...
You remove one of his death saves. One of his death failures goes
24,
away.
yeah.
One of his death failures goes away. He immediately goes back to bleeding to death, though, because the spike's still inside him. Kellogg.
Kellogg kills something as a...
fails again, he's not going to die.
Hmm?
You made it essentially so he can fail 2 more times on his death save instead of 1.
Mhm.
Go ahead, Kellogg.
Kellogg feels something he hasn't felt in a long time, fear. But then he remembers what his mentor said. But to not let fear keep you down. He begins to rage.
Which
and
removes fear, doesn't it? Okay, you're no longer afraid as you give into your rage.
And he rushes at the beast.
You join the
drawing
melee.
his great axe.
Ecstasy.
Well, since I don't have any healing.
You're very quiet.
Hello?
That's much better.
Since I don't have any healing capabilities, I can't really do anything for the people that are dying. So I guess I can rush into death. That sounds like fun. I am going to use my bonus action to dash, so I get over to here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to do something cool that I learned last level.
Cool.
I am going to touch the brand that is under my eye. And flames start to wreath around my hand as I raise it, and I cast a firebolt at Lost Jack. 15.
That hits.
Now, oh, whoops! It's not a sneak attack though.
Yep.
But okay. Now that is one part of what happens. What happens next is that as the flame coils out from the brand under my eye, It slithers around my arm as it wreaths around me, and I'm now glowing
Nice.
as ecstasy is literally on fire.
Nice.
Bitchin'.
Sloan?
Sloan sees all of this. Steps forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get him here. Just I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere at level 2. What's my range on that? 60 feet. Right here. So there's a flaming sphere right here.
I can put it down. Hold on.
Okay.
Right here.
Yeah.
Does it give off light?
A 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space. No.
Okay. So it's right there.
Right. Hang on. Let's try this again. It's supposed to work like this. There we go. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dex throw, and it takes 2d6 fire on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
It
For my
didn't try to
bonus-
move.
Huh?
He doesn't dodge it. He doesn't bother.
No, I know. As a bonus action, I'm ramming it into Lost Jack,
Okay.
and he has to make a dex save.
He doesn't.
Okay. He takes damage then.
Okay.
It sheds a bright light in a 20-foot
Yeah,
radius
it
and dim
does,
light
but it
down.
doesn't matter right now.
Right.
Yeah. Everyone in the room, dex save. Saws, spikes, all sorts of things come flying off of him.
You.
Nat 20.
Kellogg, what do you want to do?
Jeez.
You got a 20 there. You could catch one of the ones going for Lilith or Sloan, or you could do something different. Anything you want.
He'll catch one of the ones going toward Lilith, I guess.
Alright, Lilith, you were definitely not going to dodge, but Kellogg grabs the spike out of the air that was meant for you.
How much do I take?
You've got a saw coming, Sloan, and I need a con save.
Ooh.
Spell's gone.
Which is your least favorite limb?
Can I Misty Step out of this?
I'll allow it.
Alright, I'm gonna Misty Step to the side, because I don't want to lose a limb.
Yep. Sloan, I am going to make you still take half damage, though, in that case.
That's fine.
Because I don't want you to lose a limb either, bud. It was going right for your neck, Sloan, and when the tip of the saw blade touched your neck, that was when you turned to mist and appeared to the side. You have a
Okay.
deep, long slash across your neck now that is going to
Okay.
be a minor scar. It has no... Chicks dig it.
Okay.
That's it.
Alright.
You are going to take, and this is already halved,
Jeez.
23 damage.
Okay.
Don't get hurt by the big spike.
The rest of you dodge, dip, duck, and dive. Jing, you actually punch the saw that was meant for you and Krieger away by hitting it on the underside of it, and it angles up and drives into the wall beside you. On Lost Jack's turn,
Oh, I have to make a con save for damage. I'm probably gonna lose it though.
Probably.
Yeah, Flaming
Yeah.
Spear's gone.
Okay. Lost Jack raises up Mickey and slams him into the ground, and he takes 80 feet of fall damage.
Ew.
Yeah. Mickey hits the ground much like a sack of wet tomatoes. There's a lot of splatter. And he rolls to a stop over here. Well, that's where he goes damned in. Lost Jack then swings one of his massive chains down Og.
Okay.
What's your AC?
17.
Sweet Jesus, crit. Okay. Hold on.
Well, he is raging.
Yeah, you are raging.
Mm-hmm.
This is a magical weapon, by the way. As a warning.
So no rage.
Alright. Hold on. Let's see. 9. At least he's rolling low. That's 38 magical bludgeoning and then 8 necrotic for a total of 46 damage.
Is that halved or no?
It's
No.
magical, so it didn't have, I think, right?
Yeah, it's magic. It doesn't have.
So it's 48, you said?
48. Kellogg, as you're hit by a massive chain. Now I need a strength save.
It just says resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and not non-magical though.
That's fair. You know what? I am gonna reword it. Yeah, I will. Yeah, you can take half from this. The 8 damage, that was necrotic, that doesn't get half. So you're taking 30. What did I say? 38. 38, half that.
19.
Oh yeah, your sphere should still be there.
Okay.
I was
18
thinking that was weird.
then
18, and then plus 8 necrotic. That doesn't get half because that's necrotic. As a massive chain link slams into you. Now I need the strength save.
$15.
You resist. You don't get launched. And lastly, Sloan,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make me
A death check.
no. I need a dexterity save from you.
Okay. I'll take that.
A chain lashes out towards you to try and wrap around you, but you quickly dodge around it.
Okay.
Jing?
Oh, he also is gonna take. He has to make a dex save.
He doesn't. He just takes the damage.
Okay.
He's
Here's
not
damage.
going to dodge.
5 damage.
Okay. Jing calls out to Lilith.
I can try.
I'm gonna give you an update on all the NPCs right now. Krieger is not looking any better for wear, but he looks a little bit more aware. You hear him mutter, "Jing, is that you?" As he still tries to fire. Leerage, his coughing fit is getting worse, and now he's vomiting blood.
Oh, good.
Mickey is out on the ground, and you don't know what state he's in. Quarters is starting to stir as if he might come to, if given a bit of help. Leanne is doing her best to fight, but now Lost Jack has turned to her and Kellogg. Lilith?
She is going to do a healing word, but at level 4.
Okay, roll me your, how are you getting it out, Krieger? I mean, how are you getting it out of Krieger, Jing?
Plus 4 plus 2 is 6. And that is...
Roll a medicine for that, then.
Use my inspiration if you... Oh, wait, you had your wonder on, yeah.
Ecstasy, gain an inspiration as well.
I already have an inspiration.
I've upped it to 100 experience, by the way, if you get a second inspiration. Krieger, you pull it out, and at the same time Lilith does the healing word.
Wait.
The spike comes out. Huh?
Yeah, no, I just need to calculate how much it is, so...
That's fine. You pull the spike out, and Krieger's gut heals up, and his eyes roll into the back of his head, slots the wall. He's stabilized, and he looks okay, but he's unconscious now.
It's 22 healing.
Yeah, he's unconscious, but he's not in danger of dying anymore. Just the trauma of having that pulled out, it put him out. Anything else, Lilith?
Yeah, over here.
He's vomiting blood and coughing. There's a huge hole in his upper chest, but he's still conscious. This looks like he already is hell. Lilith, what happened to him would have killed, if not knocked out, most other people. His right arm is hanging on by it's barely there anymore. You can see the sinew attaching it to his shoulder.
Gross. I rather not. Then use another healing word as an action instead.
Yes.
Good. I'm gonna use it at 3rd level for that guy. He looks insane.
You know, if you cast healing word on him without putting his arm back in place, he will lose the arm.
Do you mind if you lose the arm?
He can't answer you. He's vomiting blood. Which is another thing that you're not certain if magical healing will fix right away.
Well, he's still gonna be alive, so here we go. That is 11, and I cast it at 3rd level, so that's plus 5, so 16?
So, Lyridge's right arm comes the rest of the way off as his flesh starts healing over it. It comes off at, like, the shoulder, and he loses a chunk of his upper body as it all heals. He's still coughing, he's still vomiting blood. Except now that his arm's off, he's, like, not on his knees anymore, he's on his hand and his knees. And trying to keep himself balanced while having a very, very violent coughing fit. Kellogg, you're holding your action?
Till after X. So yeah.
X, you're up.
Well, I feel like we need to even the odds a little bit, so I move up to here. Oh, whoops. No, I don't move up to there. I move up.
Okay.
And then I cast this fun spell on Kellogg.
Okay.
Then I just have to dash.
What is the last jack made out of?
Lost Jack?
Mm-hmm.
He's
No,
not
it's-
actually a tree.
Yeah, he's not he's not
That's
actually a
why I
tree. It's
asked.
just a token. Yeah, he's made out of chains by the look of it. Thick, heavy metal chains.
Is there like a
They hang from huge, older-sized fists, and that's what he's swinging at you.
is there like any kind of like a mouth?
No, the only bit of the only part of his body covered in thick, heavy chains, an evil, gleaming orange eye.
Hmm. So I have a question. When he cast enlarge reduce person did everything?
Everything that you have got bigger.
Oh, that's not good. Or is it? Well, you see, Kellogg still has hasting stuff.
Yeah, so you have a really big crossbow now, with really big ammunition, and a really big rapier.
And really big grenades.
Yes.
Eh?
Stop it, you.
Exactly how big are the chains? Like,
They've
They
doubled in
changed.
size.
Stop it.
like are they chain link or?
Oh, it's all chain links, layered over and over.
So, is it possible for me to ram 2 grenades into his pockets?
No, God, no, you're not near as tall as him. Right? Like, you're no longer up to his feet now, you're up to his, like, kneecaps. You'd have to climb.
Climb him like the tree he is.
Ah, shit. I just closed all of my windows. I just closed all of my windows.
I believe in you. Do you want me to just do Sloane's turn while we wait for you?
Fucking
Just,
slam dunk him.
What was that, Kellogg?
just a second.
Okay.
I'm coming back.
Okay.
So, I would be considered large, he'd be considered colossal.
Huh?
I would be considered large, he'd be considered colossal.
I think so, yeah. I forget how big he actually is in regards to size things, but yeah, he's much bigger than you. He's actually gargantuan.
Oh,
He's a 20 by 20.
I am going
Or
to...
larger.
I'll put that on the back burner.
Yeah, he's a gargantuan.
I am going to reckless attack and also frenzy.
Awesome. Essentially, Lost Jack is the same size as a kraken.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Nat 20.
Your
Mine's
weapons
plus
deal
0.
more damage, by the way.
Oh, what did it do?
additional
Because they're
1d4.
bigger, they deal an extra 1d4, which means that you get to roll an extra 2d4. Why is there a +2 on that? Oh, that's your
Rage.
rage modifier. Right. I got it. So,
Good God. 34 points damage.
34 total?
Yeah, that's my
Is
first
that a
attack.
magical weapon?
No,
You do 0 damage.
Kellogg never got any magical weapons.
Yep. You swing your axe into him, and it does nothing.
That's annoying.
Yes, it is.
Alright then.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can't do anything.
Yeah, no. Kellogg is effectively useless now.
I
Yeah.
mean, I wouldn't make this encounter where he couldn't do anything. First idea didn't work. You've definitely got its attention.
Fuck, I don't know.
Are there like trailing chains?
There are trailing chains that drag along the ground.
You can try and drag him down.
I guess so. Yeah, I mean that's the only thing I can do.
Grab hold of some chains and pull.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Athletics.
Yep.
21.
What chains are you grabbing?
Chains on his feet.
Chains at his feet. You grab those chains and you pull as hard as you can, but it doesn't seem like you can beat his athletics with that. As he pulls you a little bit. Sloan?
Bonus action to ram him with the flaming sphere.
Cool. He doesn't dodge. Roll damage.
2 fire damage.
That's
That's-
incorrect.
Not right. Yeah. 8 fire damage.
Okay.
Let's hope this works. And then Sloan cups in his hands, sprinkled with dust. Expending his 6th level spell slot, a discordant bellow of force rips out from his hands, and he projects a sickly, vile bolt of green and casts Disintegrate.
Okay.
You said he's not making dex saves.
He's not.
He's taking 81 points of force damage, and a 10-foot cube of him disintegrates.
You take off a piece of chains, and for a moment you thought you got a glimpse of flesh before more chains, like, clatter and slide over his body and cover up the hole. But he doesn't dodge, and he fucking takes that.
So, guys, that's a cube, right?
Yeah. Like, you took out a chunk of chain, and then it connected.
Okay.
You thought you got a glimpse of flesh beneath, but you're not certain. You
Okay.
could have imagined it.
All right.
And Stone, he now turns away from Kellogg.
Oh boy.
Everyone in the room deck saves as more saws, blades, and shit come flying.
Oh, bye, guys.
No, you can make your deck save, and it's you make it, you knock it away.
Bye, guys.
All right. Anyone who got less than a 5 fails.
Oh,
So everyone succeeds.
yeah.
I love randomized DCs. Everyone is going to take 20 points of damage. That's already halved. Apart from
Well,
ecstasy,
I
dodge
take
the whole
no
thing.
damage.
Yeah,
Evasion.
ecstasy takes none.
Do I have that again?
Huh? Oh yeah, you have that again. You have it twice. And then Sloan, I need another deck save for you as another chain tries to whip out at you to grapple you.
Bye, guys.
It wraps around your arm, Sloan, and you're being pulled towards the creature, being reeled in.
Okay.
You feel small hooks dig into your arm.
How close am I dragged?
I just moved you.
Oh, okay.
Only that far so far, because he's not really... Now that you're wrapped up in one of his chains, he seems to disregard you to try and deal with Kellogg.
Okay.
Kellogg.
So,
It's a big chain coming at you. What's your AC?
17.
That's gonna hit. And... Hold on. Oops. You're gonna take... 22 points of bludgeoning. 2 points of necrotic. And then it looks like his chain, it hit you and with like extra anger applied to it. You also take 5 psychic damage. I need you to make me a wisdom save or be frightened.
Can't be frightened.
You can't be frightened, right? You are not scared. Lilith.
Okay,
You're good.
I'm gonna use
Lyric is still coughing and vomiting blood.
Mass Healing Word at 4th level.
Okay.
Give me a sec.
Oh, and it takes damage from your sphere as well.
Yeah. 7 points of fire damage.
Wait, you took damage. I need you to do a con save first.
Oh, right. It's 20, so I need to make a DC 10, which I make.
1, 2, 6, 9, 15 to heal?
On who?
Healing Word, so on Sloan, Kellogg, and this guy.
Lyridge? Cool. Lyridge, he seems to have healed more, but he's still a violent coughing fit. And he's clutching his chest now with his good arm. And he's on his side.
No way I can, like, not, you know, fuck it, I'll deal with my mistake.
Yo, Jing? Are you gonna search him? Roll perception. That's your action. Unless you had fast hands. Alright, what? Yeah, he actually has a bandolier of health potions that is, somehow, it normally should have 12 on them. 4 of those were destroyed by the spike. The rest are all still intact. A bunch of other vials and bottles that are unlabeled, but those ones are labeled health potion. He has his rifle, he has ammunition, looks like he has some grenades and bombs. I don't know, are you looking for anything in specific as well? Oh, you also find his hidden pouch of gold. Yeah. Were you looking for anything else in particular? Oh, you also find a couple wands, also unlabeled. 4 of them. And it looks like he was wearing a necklace that looks valuable. In the fact that it's got arcane writing on it.
Are you, like, mugging him?
Oh yeah, and he's wearing 5 rings too that also have arcane writing on them. Sorry, 10 total, 5 on each hand. You guys have never seen Battle Krieger. Taking the wands and the potions. Got it. You can move, but you can't pick and carry him and move him. No. It seems like those things that spray off of him too are done at random. Okay. Okay, ecstasy.
Bonus action to dash over to here, and I'm going to use my inspiration to roll a medicine check on poor Bright Song
Okay.
to see if he's savable or if everything's done for, or if I can stabilize if he's not savable. Yeah, I mean if he's savable.
Okay. All of his legs are broken, but he is alive. It looks like one of his bones has splintered through one of his little sheepy legs, and he's bleeding out from that. But he's drifting in and out of consciousness. You can tell because the boy he uses to talk keeps appearing as a translucent outline beside him, and he looks like he's trying to tell you something. But he's in too much pain fighting
Yeah,
his
but
influence.
do I stabilize him?
You do.
Okay. That's
He
the
needs-
last turn I'm gonna be able to do so.
Okay. He needs some magical healing to be able to actually do anything, but he is alive and he is stable.
Okay, well, good night everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Right.
He's clearly trying to tell you guys something.
Okay.
Ecstasy suddenly goes limp and falls prone unconscious.
Good.
Kellogg.
Kellogg is going to. You're fine. Kellogg is going to jam the spear into Lost Jack.
Which spear?
The one he caught with that nat 20.
Oh, the spike. Yeah. You've got a
Spike.
big spike. Yeah. It's an improvised weapon.
I have no idea what to roll.
It's just your dexterity, or your strength or dexterity bonus instead of your proficiency. in
Yeah,
strength
no
bonus.
proficiency, but everything else is normal.
That's 23.
That hits.
That's cool. Does it create an opening?
In the chains?
Yes.
You think if you jammed it in while the chains were moving, yes. You do stab him with it, and it deals damage. Roll me
Cool.
a d10 plus your strength. The spike deals d10.
10.
Cool.
I guess I'll.
Okay.
Since that's working.
You'd need to, if you
It's
wanted
actually
to...
12. 12.
Oh yeah, your
12 is
rage.
the rage.
Yep. You need stop the chains from moving. You need like to block them. You'll need to wait until they start moving, because it's not going to create an opening yet. But if you could keep it open with the spike.
Okay, then I guess he's gonna try and wait for that.
Well, there's not that yet. Like Sloan had created an opening, but sealed back.
Okay.
So you need to roll me your second attacks, Kellogg.
Put up. That's a 10.
That doesn't hit. Anything else?
Yeah, that's it.
Sloan?
So I'm effectively grappled, right?
You are grappled, and you're being dragged, and one of your hands is useless right now.
So can I cast magic?
Yes, you can cast with one hand. It's just more difficult. There's a 1% chance of spell failure.
Okay. I'm attached to him.
You are. The chain around your arm, that's like, it right now it's wrapped in up to your forearm,
Mm-hmm.
and you feel hooks in it, and you also feel the chain moving and like wrapping fur around your arm.
Okay. Well, this... I try it, but why not?
You can do it.
Why fucking not?
That hits.
Oh, he... 22 cold and has...
He's immune to stun.
Okay.
But you do the damage, and it hurts. And he begins to howl.
Oh, so he doesn't like the cold.
He's seeing the story of Elphasa and Gandar still, he's just not stunned by it.
Okay.
He's howling in animalistic tones.
Kel is looking for an opening.
The sound, none is made.
Yeah.
The sound is reverberating off of the walls. Everyone, make me a charisma save to avoid fear. Kellogg, you're immune.
Balls.
Mm,
I'll
mm,
take
mm,
my 18.
Are you gonna lucky that, Yao Jing? Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh no. Oh.
Yao Jing, what is Yao Jing's response? Like, if struck by absolute terror, what does Yao Jing do? You do.
You can choose.
Oh, you can choose which one is used. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't need to take the nat one. Cool. You're just feared. You can't. You cannot engage him in melee combat. You can remake the check at the end of every round. All right. Everyone deck saves. Sloan is at disadvantage.
Yeah.
It was nice to know you, son.
Yep.
Jing, you can choose to get hit by this, and it'll end your terror.
Your life.
You'll only take half damage if when it hits you. Anyways, this time the DC was an 8, so again, everyone makes their save.
Ugh. How much damage?
Let's see. Rolled low this time. 18 after it's halved. Okay. Sloan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna deal with you first. Roll me a strength save to stay on the ground.
Okay.
As the chain around your arm begins lifting you up in the air like it did with Mickey.
Okay. Is he making his deck save against the fireball?
No,
Okay. He takes 4 foot.
you need a con save. Con save first.
Constitution save.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a dirty 20.
Feel yourself being lifted off the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and then a hand clasps your ankle and back down.
Ugh.
As Lyra has called over you, and you can see he's going pale and shaking, but he still reached out a hand to grab you.
Okay.
Vomit blood is all in his beard and crusting it. His eyes are bloodshot and unable to breathe as he's choking. But he's keeping you on the ground.
Amazing.
The chain continues up and now has your arm up and
Okay.
and it's tugging. And you feel like your arm torn off
Okay.
if this keeps up. Kellogg. AC. Okay. That's gonna hit.
No, not at advantage. I didn't reckless attack.
Checking what he's doing. Okay. You're gonna take... Wow. That's almost minimum damage. 4, 5, 12 damage, bludgeoning. 7 necrotic. And 2 fire as he hits you with one of the chains that fireball has been bouncing into. And you burst into flame. At the start of each of your turns, make me a con save. If you fail, you're going to take damage. Okay? You or a creature within 5 feet of you can use an action to put out the flames, or if they get doused, the fire goes out, obviously. But right now, you have burst. Leanne has 2 chains with hooks on the end, digging shoulders and under her arms, and they swing her around to his body, and she's just being swung to these chains. Yep, Lilith.
First he used healing word at 4th level on Sloan.
Okay. Say anything to her, because you're still wrapped up.
7, 6.
13.
How much is them?
Because here's some chances. Play Sloan, you're probably scared
19.
shitless.
I don't suppose you know anything about hooks and arms and your backup, do you?
I'm not sure of medicine. I can medicine away, but if Mr. Kellogg moves away, I do have a spell that might help.
Alright.
And then she's gonna try medicine. Who's
Okay. Save, by the way, Kellogg. And, it's gonna yell to Kellogg that he needs to move, by the way.
Kellogg, step back! 16 medicine.
He's having a heart attack.
Oh.
His disease is, essentially killing him right now. The stress from this fight has taken a toll on his body, and he is actively dying. You don't think there's much you can do for him. Unless you can think of something. Right now, the first problem is he's choking on vomit. Attack.
don't have anything that could defibrilize him unless Fear of the Dying would work, but that will have to
I can't
wait.
hear you.
I'm trying to figure it out. Would Spirit of Dying help?
Maybe. With a 16, you know it will.
Yeah. but I used the medicine roll an action, so I can't do anything.
No, you can use spare the dying as medicine roll.
Oh, fuck yeah, then she does.
Okay. You spare him from dying, and then he immediately starts dying again, but he seems to have gotten slightly better. The coughing fit's not as bad as it was. He's still having a heart attack and still dying, but you've eased some of his things. It looks like it's going to take multiple casts of Spare the Dying to keep him until he's better.
Well, shit.
Essentially, you need to, if you want Leerage to survive, you need to ride this out with him, casting Spare the Dying on him until, like, it ends.
Does it have to be continuously?
With your 6 in medicine, you're not sure. You'll need to Spare the Dying in a medicine check to be able to, you need to stay with him constantly, or if you can couple rounds helping other people. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yao Jing. At the end of your turn, you do that thing. No, you can't move towards him.
Towards him.
Yeah, you can't move towards him.
You can
You
move.
can run straight north, but you cannot... Okay, you're using your action to end the frighten? Go ahead. Oh yeah, you can just do that, can't you? Jing, you slap yourself in the face. Mickey, he looks at you, says, I can't feel my legs. I can't move my arms. It looks like one of his ribs has pierced through his chest. Kellogg?
It looks pretty bad, doesn't it?
Saloon calls out to you to perhaps step back a little. Earlier. Up to you if you want to do anything with that.
Do you mean like step away or just move?
Yes. Please.
Leanne is also being swung around him on 2 meat hooks.
I don't know who
Jesus.
Leanne is. I'm gonna have to have
York's
a bunch
older
of people
sister.
move. Who-
Leo.
Oh, yikes.
If you're radius, you don't have to do it on him. You can do it near him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because I still can move it either way.
Izumi could probably brute force an opening.
Yeah.
You certainly could try to brute force an opening. That'd be
You're
using,
raging.
using one of your force chains away to get to flesh beneath.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
Okay, so you're going to want to start with that then. Athletics to try and force the chains out of
26.
your way. Oh, wow. Let me see. See a tiniest speck of what appears to be pale. Now's the time to strike.
He rams a grenade in there.
Okay. You need to roll me a dexterity save to get your hand pulled out in time. Because you're not keeping an opening, you're just shoving a grenade in there and letting the chains retake it. Barely pulls out. You lose the tips of your...
Small price to pay.
The grenade is jammed in. It doesn't go off yet, though, as the chains wrap over top.
Cool.
Are you doing anything else?
He tries to bring another
Okay.
area.
Athletics again.
24.
Let me see what he rolls. Yeah, you get another again for the briefest moment.
Another grenade.
All right, another dex save. Your hand is, and there's a terrible crunch and grind. The chains and everything within it to a paste.
Oh.
The grenade is intact inside his chains, but your hand is destroyed, and you're now stuck with your hand in there.
That's cool. Kellogg is fine.
Sl-
And as a bonus action, he second wins.
Okay, as a bonus action, you second wind and grit your teeth, I'm guessing. I also figure you used your left hand to jam the grenades in. Figured.
Can I Misty Step off the chain?
Gain an inspiration, by the way, Kellogg. There's a 50% chance that you'll step and your arm will stay there.
Really?
It's hooked in, and it's magical hooks.
Okay. In that case. What can I do? I'm gonna bonus action this sphere. I can move it. 8, I think.
Kellogg's
Can I use the sphere
caught it too, remember?
in the sphere? No, he's
No,
not. It's 5 feet.
In the creature.
I know.
Okay.
I'm trying to cut myself free before the squishy mage with all the firepower dies.
Cool. You try to melt the chain?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can move it to the chain. Roll damage.
6 damage.
It looks skinned a length of chain, but it hasn't come apart yet. You
Okay.
need someone to strike it to be able to break it.
It's heated up,
Yeah.
right?
It's heated up and very hot in the.
How about a nat 20 from Frost?
You heat up and then freeze it and the tear, leaving you with a land that's still attached to your arm, but not to Lost Jack anymore. You rattle a bit as you probably shake your new chain arm.
Okay.
Getting it off isn't quite as important right now. It's my turn.
Grenades come off. Bits of metal go flying as he takes 48 damage.
Shoot.
Kellogg, you take half and then half again.
So 24 and then 12. I'm going to choose to go to 1.
You're gonna go to 1? Well, no, you take 6, dude. Oh, no. No, you would take... Yeah, you would. So you're going. Alright. The
Question.
Low. Huh?
Does the third one go off? That's like...
You didn't tell me you said it, so no.
Oh, well, I mean, it's like on his belt. I mean, it's probably within the radius of the explosion.
No, it doesn't go off. Because the explosion didn't actually hit you.
Right.
You got hit by shrapnel coming off of Jack. No more spikes or saw blades come flying out. However, as he howls in pain and rage from Ilfasa, the chains on him begin to glow with a magical force. And when it strikes the ground, off of energy that goes throughout the entire room. It doesn't hurt anyone, but now you know that there is something going on with the chains.
Okay.
He's going to try and drag you into his body, Kellogg. as more chains come out and try to hook on your back to pull you into him. Oh, your hand is blown free, by the way.
But
Along with most of your arm. Up to your elbow, there is no skin or flesh or anything left.
Jeez.
Kellogg, I need an athletics.
You hear Kellogg's labored breathing. He looks around. He's like, Kellogg chooses to go how Kellogg wants to go. He takes the last grenade and yanks the pin out with his teeth as he willingly lets himself be dragged in.
Are you sure, May?
Yes,
All right.
it would not be Kellogg if it wasn't some fucking stupid shit.
This will kill Kellogg. I'll tell you that right now. 100%. If you do this, Kellogg will die.
At least he'll die with honor then.
All right. Guys, Kellogg looks back at you all. Do you say anything, Kellogg?
Smash! Jock!
Everyone gain an inspiration as Kellogg is dragged inside of Jack, and you see the chains wrap around him and begin crushing him as the grenade
Mr. Kellogg.
goes off. And lost Jack, because he had been dragging Kellogg into the center of his mass, takes 200 points of damage. Kellogg, you're obliterated by fire and by crushing. Kellogg, if you would like to generate a character sheet for Leanne at level 10, or at the equivalent level of Kellogg, feel free, and you can switch to playing her.
Okay.
Okay?
Sure.
Cool, because I don't want to take you out of this session. Now, let me describe what happens to Jack. All the chains burst off of him and shatter, being destroyed. Beneath is a giant creature. Its skin is horribly burned and seared. In the few places it has skin, other places are leathery, rotted, and necrotic flesh. But the most hideous thing is its face. It has not a single trace of flesh, and instead appears like that lair was never made. Its face is entirely made out of blood that drips onto the floor around. And it turns. Don't look at my face! It roars, spraying blood everywhere as the second stage of this fight begins. And he gets a whole new stat block.
Oh, good.
Yay.
Brunhilde's twisted body snaps and rearranges as it stands,
Ah?
as does Raphael's.
Hello?
Hello?
And
Hello?
then, from the blood on its face, Kellogg's twisted body. And there's a snapping of bones as it now an enemy. Lyridge's arm the one that was severed, grabs hold of.
Mmm.
Don't like that.
I know.
I have to put Ricardo down because now Raphael has Son around the throat and is strangling him.
No.
No.
Man, I wish there was more people.
I've for this boss fight for so long.
You said he's a giant-sized creature now?
Yes.
Okay.
And there's no wings on him.
Okay. Lilith watching Mr. Kellogg sacrifice himself, and now is being used as a face mask. So she moves 15 feet away from Sloane, and from
And Leerage?
And Leerage.
Okay.
And from this over here, 6 feet.
Continues dying.
Well, he continues to die.
Good, just checking.
From this area here, 60 feet. I don't know if you can see.
Yes.
Okay. She's gonna cast Dawn.
Ooh.
Sounds like you've been holding on to for a bit. Know what it does.
Dawn is fucking
Put it down again,
Give
Ellie.
me
Put
a
it down again.
second. I'll give me a second. Put down
Someone.
what it does. Good. Yes. Let me do this right. It's 30 feet radius.
It's a 30-foot radius. Cool. Go.
It's good.
Shout out to The Witcher.
Yeah,
Oh
seriously.
yeah. I don't know if that's right. Yeah.
That's right.
Mhm.
All right, so. Oh, that's radiant damage too.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Raphael's
near-
corpse turns to ash, and Ricardo is freed.
This lasts for a minute.
The creature shields itself from the light and chiz. Everyone roll me a wisdom save.
Balls.
Shout.
Take an 18.
Okay,
I don't have a set sheet for.
that's fine. I've been keeping a track on what she's got. So just go ahead and... Oh, right, I needed to make you a character sheet, didn't I?
No, I'll just use the other one I have in there.
Oh, you have another one?
Yeah.
Cool. The creature screeches. Anyone who got less than an 18, you are taking 40 psychic damage.
Ew.
Ugh.
Anyone who was dying,
Is dead.
no, is brought down to 2 death failures.
Bye, Krieger. Bye, Leerage. Bye,
No,
Brightside.
Krieger wasn't dying.
Oh, okay.
Neither was Brightsong.
Okay.
They are unconscious, so they can't hear the scream. Actually, no, Brightsong can hear the screams. Mickey's. I'm gonna go over like criticalness again, okay?
Okay.
Oh, Ricardo dying too.
Was he bleeding out?
No, he was not. He is now, though.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So, from dying, blood leaking his ears and is on the ground. Brightsong is dying again. Same thing as Ricardo. Mickey is looking like his soul is being ripped from his body. Quarters is unconscious, so he couldn't hear. So he's not dead. Leanne, now that there's no chains, has hit the ground and rolled, and is currently stunned until May finishes her character sheet. No worries, take your time. I'm not rushing. Lear is also looking like he's at the same as Mickey now. He could die at the slightest breeze. However, that radiant damage seemed to have done a lot more to the creature than expected. Yao Jing. Mickey is saved, but he still feels anything. He's asking about his boy. Sloan.
All right. So you said radiant damage.
Absolutely. It doesn't seem like that radiant damage. That's also what made it scream.
So it screamed and everyone died. Got it.
Seems like I need to do something else.
Well, I'm bonus action sphere into him.
Okay. No, but the sphere doesn't seem to do anything.
Fire damage doesn't seem to do anything.
No, not anymore.
Nuts.
The magic just passes into his flesh, and then...
Cool. I finished the flaming sphere.
Okay. You struck your chin, probably.
I do. I know he's immune to stun. But we're gonna go ahead and throw down a breach anyway. Phew. That's a good
A
roll.
lot of damage. Let me see if he makes the int save. He nat 20.
Fucking hell.
So, first off, you can tell that he dodged out of the way of the actual stream of damage. Means that he is afraid of damage. However, you do make that connection. Intelligence score. That damage will hurt him.
Okay.
Okay?
Kept disintegrate.
Okay. Brunhilde pulls forwards, her head still around backwards.
Ew.
Kellogg does the same and walks up to Leanne and raises...
He's not done with it.
Huh?
He's not done with the character sheet. You can't kill her.
I'm not killing her, I'm just saying she gets hit by an axe. Raphael, deaded. It's gonna move out of that.
It started there. He takes damage.
Hold on.
Oh. When each creature, whenever ends its turn,
Ends its turn, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's coming right towards me. Beautiful. It's still in there.
I can move it as a bonus action. Hello?
Oh,
Can I,
hi.
like,
That's unfortunate.
Acrobatic out of there?
Huh? It's trying to trample you. Yes, you can dex save.
Not like.
Be a deck save. I hate deck saves. We're good at them.
You're gonna take 12 points of damage as it kicks you, and then I need you to make me a charisma save.
Yeah. What's better?
You resist having your skeleton jump out of your body.
What the fuck?
Thank you.
I've been given money for this. Get out of my ass.
And the blood that trails off of its forms into skeletons made out of blood. I'm
Wow.
gonna Put
Okay.
those things down.
I don't like that. I'm really glad I have this spell prepared, though.
The ones that land in Dawn immediately.
Okay, give me a second. I think.
Oh wait, that's in the zone, so that one dies. Yeah, it drops one off here. Yeah.
Can you not?
And that's the only two. They look like a lot more should have formed. Alright. Lilith.
Lilith would like to leave as a bonus action. As a bonus action, you can move 60 feet
How can-
because Dawn is.
Yep, I can.
No, you can move it up to 60 feet.
No, you can move up to
You're
60
with-
feet.
Within 60
You're
feet of the
within
cylinder.
60.
Oh,
You can move.
it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So, can you give me,
Control of it?
yes, please.
Sure.
Thank
There you go, Al.
Just move it like over 2 and down 2.
So, the inside, Lilith, goes ahead and does this little thing called silence.
Oh.
Is that a concentration spell? Dawn?
Which one, Dawn?
Yeah.
Might be. Let me...
Oh.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Yeah,
that
so
I
I
can't do that.
I need you to
No,
do me a
no.
con save, too.
Oh.
To keep it constant. The DC's 10.
Yeah, thanks for telling me DC. That's not gonna help me.
Dawn is still active. If you cast Silence, though, it'll overwrite
Yeah.
Dawn and Dawn will hit.
I'm going to try and move away, because fuck that shit.
Okay.
Mm.
Are you gonna move out?
Mm.
Its reach is going to be like 20, 15.
Currently I'm in 15. So, I don't know how much. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, I'm gonna leave here.
Slow
Yeah, I
inside
don't-
of it.
Huh?
Slow inside of it.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
No.
you are. The token doesn't show, but it goes from
The
hold on,
middle.
I'll show you. It goes from here to here, 60 by 60.
Hmm.
Lyric is inside of it too, by the way.
Motherfucker.
Oh, I get advantage on the save for that.
Up here.
Lyric is still inside of it.
I forget it's like. Yeah.
No,
No,
you're
don't worry
fine, dude.
about it, JD. It's just, I hate...
You can move it up more, and the Lyric just, and now the skeleton isn't. Move it one up, and you should have both him and the skeleton in it, and none of your allies.
And here?
Yes. Okay.
There you go.
It's hella confusing, but okay.
That's a bonus action, so
Mm-hmm. That is a bonus action. Action-wise...
Lyridge looks to be in bad shape, as if he won't survive the next 5 seconds.
Oh, sucky. I don't know him. I'm gonna cast word.
I'm telling you right now, that will not help Lyridge.
Yeah, but it'll help.
I know, I'm just letting you know.
Yeah,
The,
well,
the NPCs are probably gonna die.
yeah,
Dylan.
I'm already
Just
signed up
letting you know.
to that, so fuck it.
Cool.
As long as it's not Krieger or sheep song.
It's not
Where is
like we
that?
can do anything
Healing
first.
word.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Fourth level 2, 16. Us three will heal 16.
I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
It's been
And
very scary.
how much damage? Let's see. To 4d10. Is he gonna try and dodge?
Dodge what? It's when it's the end of his turn.
Yeah.
He has to be the end of. He has to stay in it for it to deal damage. It does damage when it comes down, but it doesn't do it again unless he's turn in.
Okay.
Anything else?
No. That's it.
Yao Jing.
Drink up, fuck up.
Raphael looks up. Where's my dad? Oh yeah, Ricardo, sorry. Roll athletics or acrobatics. We're trying to grab hold of you.
Wow.
Yeah, you easily get out of his weak grip as he tries to cling to your clothing, you to find his dad. Song is his pseudo him appear. Sloan?
Bonus action.
Misty Step?
Misty stepping. 6
Are you
here.
taking Leverage with you? Oh no,
I
you
can't.
with
I don't
Misty
have
Step.
dim door.
Yeah.
As Sloane reappears, 8 brilliant spheres orbit him for a split moment, and he says, "Fall, damn you!" and casts Magic 5th level.
Nice.
The missiles orbit him for 1 second, split out in like a giant arc around him, and then slam once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th one slams into his eyes.
Okay. Taking 26 damage?
Said he didn't like force.
Nope, they all slam into him and he staggers backwards. Blood flecks go flying off his face. And now he's not stunned, but he's staggered. So you just stopped him from using any of his legendaries this round. Leerage expires.
Unfortunately.
A moment later, he rises again. Let's see. Brunhilde approaches you, Lilith, and grabs your shoulder. And then you see that one of her arms has pulsed off, and she's as she grabs your shoulder, forcing you to turn around and look at her. That'll hit. And you're gonna... Broderick? And you feel some of your life force being drained out of you for an additional...
Okay, I can't. Yeah, I have to deal with what comes.
What?
I can't just leave them because you guys are gonna kill without me.
Huh?
You guys are getting killed without me, and I'm just
You're okay.
causing.
You're alright, don't worry, dude. This is tense, but they're doing much better than I thought they were gonna do, actually.
Life endurance.
Anyways. Oh! Okay, you actually take half that damage and you do not feel your life drained out of you. God damn, I forgot about that homunculus racial trait.
Nice.
In fact, in your case, Lilith, I'm going to allow you to do a rule of cool and weaponize your soul. Roll me a charisma. A charisma check, not a save. Alex?
Oh, Alex.
Yeah, I know. Their mic's doing the thing. I said that you're not having any of your life drained out of you because of that ability. You take half the damage I said that you take, and I'm gonna do rule of cool and let you weaponize your soul heal here. Roll me a charisma check, not a save. To check.
Wait, do I have? Aha! Inspiration. My inspiration.
Okay. Draining from Lilith. She drains a part of your soul that disintegrates her bone arm and deals damage. Your soul then rushes back into your gem.
That was scary.
She's still alive, but you destroyed that little bit of bone.
Not. Oh.
Blood skeleton. Sloan.
Yep.
It's going to claw. Are you shielding?
I'm Misty stepping out.
Okay. Leanne, do you
sorry.
do you have enough done that I can roll in on you, or do you want me to just do the thing?
Yeah, sure. I guess. Fuck it.
Okay, what's her AC? Do you know that?
It's 15 right now.
Okay. That doesn't hit. Does Kellogg hit? Kellogg does hit. The deal 6 damage to you. You're at half health to start, by the fight previously. And big boy.
33.
Alex,
Yeah.
he's going to try and trample you again. Dex save.
Take my inspiration.
Oh, you beautiful bastard, you.
Might want to save that.
Okay.
Oh. My dex is worth charisma.
Okay. Also give you her inspiration for the Christmas save.
You're beautiful, both of you.
Gotta keep alive.
You are going to take
Yeah. I don't. Do I even
18
bother?
damage. And I need a charisma save.
Yeah.
And a constitution save.
Not advantage. This one.
You're taking the
Charisma.
important one. As again, you feel your skeleton trying to
Well.
out of you.
You said con.
Yep, that's DC is 10. Your dawn stays. The
Okay.
last thing it does is it's going to pick up to its face, and with its nail, a huge sticky glob of blood, and throws it at Sloane.
You?
Oh, bless you.
Are you shielding or misty stepping or anything?
I have almost my reaction.
What's your AC? The blood splatters behind you. And one moment, as it begins to bubble and
Bubble and boil, toil and trouble. Blah 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 blah. You? Don't like that.
Hi, hello. First of all,
What am I going?
5,
What am I going?
10,
Quarter
15.
conscious now, by the way,
Who is?
and he's Quarters,
Huh.
Draconic Sorcerer from the Bloody Thorns, negotiated to join you guys for a bit.
When's Leanne's
Oh,
initiative?
roll initiative. Leanne.
Mm,
Uh,
Okay, this is the hard part.
Not bad.
It's still your turn, Lilith. So you're going
Yep.
over there?
Give me a second. Give me a second.
No worries.
There was something
Oh.
that I forgot.
You also left Brunhilde's threatened area. So attack of opportunity and swing at you with one of her fists, but it doesn't hit.
Whew, okay. Well,
You do the Lilith duck.
Hmm?
You do the Lilith duck.
mm, and she is going to take out her holy symbol, which is like a platinum medallion with a sacred symbol on it, like the sacred geometry. And she is going to use
Ooh.
turn the undead.
Okay. Lost Jack, obviously,
Mhm.
because some dead just have immunity to turn undead. But Brunhilde and Leerage aren't.
And she starts speaking a prayer in Celestial.
Okay. So, I need to roll their wisdom save. Leerage succeeds. Hilde succeeds.
That was just a wasted turn then.
It happens.
Yeah. Well, as a bonus
Wait,
action,
It's a
I'm
DC, because Leerage may have failed, actually.
Yeah,
No, he
17.
succeeded.
mm.
You can move your...
Yeah, I can kill myself again for a second time. That'll be great.
You could take out a skeleton, honestly.
That's true.
You need to take out 3 skeleton. You can take out Kellogg and those 2 skeletons.
One more over.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Boom, boom,
That
boom.
keeps Leanne out of it, as well as gets those 3. If you move it down 1, you'll get Leerage too. And you won't get any allies if you move it down 1. Perfect. That gets Leerage, 2 skeletons, and Kellogg.
Yay. That's it. That's all I can do. That's my bonus action. I was gonna heal myself, but fuck it.
Okay, Yao Jing.
The potion on Bright Song.
Alright, as you heal Bright Song, remain broke, but he's conscious enough now that he can stabilize the apparition that he's been trying to summon up. And he says, it's able to adapt these. It will cause it to scream, but it also... If any of you need magic weapons, bring them here and I can enchant them.
He's currently under the effects of a true pollen
Yes.
and a dispel magic high enough cast could remove it, yeah?
Could remove it, but it has to be an extremely high
It's a
level
9th
cast
level
because
spell.
it's
It's a 9th level spell,
yes,
which would have created the 1.
which was Bright Song.
So unless Bright Song has unbelievably stupid parameters that what 5th edition normally allows, it's like a 19.
Shrug.
Yeah, I know.
It's a possibility, but it's not going to be easy.
Yep. Mama Jing's here. Don't forget to take off the
Oh, as
burnt
you
out.
rush from Bright Song, he says, "Reach into my wool. I have something for all of you."
Okay.
You pull out. How many of there are you right now? 5? Yeah, 5 total players. You pull out 5 amulets of protection. They give you a +1 AC, essentially.
Oh, nice.
No, you can easily hand stuff to Slum. That's not an action. Put yours on. Do you just... Okay. Do you, yeah. Okay, Leanne.
Oh, fuck. Okay, first, she casts protection from evil and good on herself.
Okay. We'll say that that was already going.
Okay.
You already had it on you. Need to, okay?
Okay.
Meaning that you didn't use an action to do it. Because I feel like that was something that Leanne would have done at the beginning of the fight. Had I known that she had.
These 4.
No, they haven't had their turn yet.
Instead, okay. Yeah, sorry, I've got like 2 sheets open.
That's fine. I totally understand, man. Take your time on this. Like, I'm not rushing anyone tonight. I'm having fun with this. This is a boss fight I had been preparing for an entire year. I hope you guys are enjoying it, because I love it.
Wish I had another 6th level spell slot. I wish she was one size category smaller.
She's gonna disengage from Gilog.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 15.
Quarters is calling out to you. He's trying to get to his feet.
Oh.
Do you help him up?
Yep.
You grab hold of his wrist and pull him up. Do you, you still have your action, remember. This isn't part of it. This is part of your move, I'm gonna say. And you help Quarters to his feet. My hands! If you can get me my hands, I can join the fight. I can't put them on myself, though, because I don't have hands. And he gestures with his stumps at the 2 mechanical hands on the ground.
Huh.
Okay.
It'll take
Can
an
I help him
action.
put it?
It'll take an
Yeah,
action for you to get on his hands.
Yeah.
All right. You lock them into place, and he like, kind of rotates them and goes, "All right, I'm in."
Cool. Bonus action. I'm gonna second wind.
Okay. Sloan, you have boiling blood behind you.
3. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm moving away from it. I really hope he's not like the Borg, who only need like a free action to adapt. Because we're casting the Arcane Breach again.
Okay. He fails his save,
Cool.
and it slams into him, dealing its damage.
How about
Because
her?
you, huh?
How about her?
How about her? Oh, yeah. Brunhilde is destroyed.
Okay. And he takes just the damage.
Yeah, just the damage, no stun.
Okay. Is he
Uh,
staggered?
Yeah, he's staggered again, so he doesn't get to shift, because now you're thinking that that's probably one of his legendary actions, is shifting his immunities around.
Okay.
But you are staggering him by hitting him with the thing that he had designated his weakness when he became strong against fire.
Okay.
The blood boils behind you and then forms into a ghast.
Oh, good.
Oh, no, sorry, it forms before.
Ew.
Wait.
Do I roll damage with Dawn at all?
Not yet, because I haven't ended their turns.
Yeah, Dawn's kind of a rough spell to have to use.
No, it's a good spell, because you're forcing them to keep moving, and they can't, like, end their turn in it.
Yeah, but it's...
Did a lot of damage at the start, too. It's just all about positioning. You've got to force them to stay in it, essentially. Cog's gonna swing at you, Leanne, but he does disadvantage. Yeah, because he is undead, and he does not successfully hit. That one's gonna swing at you, also disadvantage, and does not hit. One comes over to Yao Jing and is gonna swing.
Sanctuary.
Does Sanctuary apply still, Jing?
She hasn't hit anything.
No, because you hit stuff last fight. No. You didn't hit anything. Yeah, you got a long rest and you haven't hit anything since. Yeah, Sanctuary applies. Hold on. Yeah, it fails its wisdom save, so it can't actually attack you. And there's no one else it can pick as a new target.
Yay.
Leerage comes over to here and he's going to swing at Lilith. And that's going to hit as the same thing Lilith that Brunhilde tries. He's essentially doing to you. And he's going to deal minimum damage, so only 3 damage. And as he jams into you, you hear him say, "You let me die."
That's just a way of life.
Doesn't she have that necrotic resistance thing?
She does.
Yes, she does.
Yep, so she only takes half that necrotic damage that I said she takes. So the
And
3
that would
becomes
be?
a 2. The 3
2.
becomes a 2. And he doesn't try to drain you, though, because he saw how well that worked. Lilith. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Big guy didn't get to move.
It's not his... Oh.
It is his turn. I just forgot to have him take it. Lilith, he's gonna try and,
Yeah,
Take
I know
what?
the drill.
yeah, you
Attack
get
of
an AOO.
opportunity.
You get an attack of opportunity, Jing.
Lock him in place.
That hits. Okay.
And he's locked in place because of Sentinel.
She doesn't have Sentinel.
Doesn't she?
No,
Rinder
she has
has it.
mobile.
Oh, Rinder has Sentinel.
Anything else, Jing? Oh yeah, that's just the one. Right. This time he's not trying to stomp on you, but reaches down and tries to grab hold of you.
You? Stop.
You need to roll me an acrobatics or an athletics.
Okay, I'm gonna acrobatic. Are you okay? Well, I guess Lilith wasn't meant to be.
He grabs hold of you, and as he does, this move doesn't normally deal damage yet, but it does partial damage to you. And you're gonna take 12 necrotic, which resisted drops down to 6. I need a charisma save, though, as he's trying to drain your soul out of its gem.
Wait a second.
Arbisan.
6. Oh, yeah, no, it isn't.
Oh.
You said it's -6. That sounds like necrotic damage.
This is an ability. It's not a damaging one. I need you to roll a charisma save. Since this just started, the DC starts low and gets higher. You successfully keep your soul inside its gem.
Don't like this.
Me neither.
Rest of your turn, you are grappled and currently 20 feet off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like this at all.
You're face to face with his blood.
Man, imagine if you were a blood cleric.
Oh man. Fuck him up real fast. Give me a second, let me see my possible. I can't do because no more level 5s.
New spirit guardians.
I could.
Yeah,
You know what? That's a good idea.
yeah.
But it's a concentration, so yeah, I will dispel
John.
Dawn. It's useless to me.
Okay.
And I will cast Spirit Guardian.
Okay. One moment. Since you're so high up, it's not going to affect Leerage, okay?
That's fine.
30 feet?
30? You mean 15?
Oh yeah, sorry, thank you.
I mean...
I need 15 feet up. Perfect. And now down to the side. Wonderful.
That's not a bonus. So as a bonus, first of all, it's my last third spell. Second of all, I will cast.
What are you casting?
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself at level 4.
Okay.
Because I need it.
Treat yourself.
Which is 11 plus 7 is 18. 4th level is 6. So, how much is that again?
18 plus 6 is 24.
Danke.
Dankeschön.
Guessing that was on yourself?
Yes, sir.
Yao Jing?
Oh, come on. Last lucky.
Your last lucky. Which one are you using? Haha, kidding, I know which one. That hits. That hits. That doesn't.
2 hits. Nice.
You punch the blood skeleton and it falls apart. The splash. Leanne?
Smacking Kellogg.
You already killed him once. Did you need to kill him again? Oh, alright. Are you smiting?
I can't smite.
Right.
Oh, you're an Eldritch Knight, right. I thought that you were a paladin for a second because you did protection from evil and good. Well, either way, that
This thing
destroys
is that centered on me?
that destroys Kellogg. It was.
Okay.
It wasn't.
Attack on that blood skeleton.
That hits. The blood skeleton splatters.
Max damage. Nice.
Cool. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So close and yet so far.
Okay.
I'm done.
Quarters cast Fireball on the ghasts. And... Oh god, Jesus Christ, max damage. They explode.
Oh, makes my life easier.
Sloan?
Once again, the glimmering arc of a 5th level magic missile spell burns into existence.
Mhm.
Where is it? Magic missile. Cast at 5th level. Son of a bitch is gonna take 22 force damage.
Slams into him and staggers him again.
Step back.
Alright, the first thing he's gonna do on his turn is
Take damage.
scream. Yeah. So roll the damage for Spirit Guardians.
Right, Spirit Guardian.
That's Radiant, right?
Yeah.
Yes, 3. I forgot how much Spirit Guardian did.
3d8.
Everyone may as well
Yes,
roll
3d8.
that wisdom save now.
Roll 3d8.
Bye, guys.
10. Please don't. Please stop. Please don't.
That's Mauna.
No, it's Leanne. I just have the tag there.
Oh, okay.
You said wisdom?
Yeah.
Wait, did you use his sheet?
No.
Oh, okay.
You can select who you are talking as.
Anyone who got a
Hmm.
15 or less, you're taking 37 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
Ouch.
Gonya, that would have fucked
Oh,
me up.
sorry, correction, 35.
Less than what?
35.
Less than 15. You're taking 35. You're getting half damage if you succeeded.
Half of 35 would be?
17.
Yep, and it's psychic.
You?
Anyone who is dying continues to die faster. Quarters is knocked down again and bleeding out. Bright Song is bleeding out. Ricardo's bleeding out. Mickey's bleeding out. Krieger's out cold, so he couldn't hear it. And then Lilith,
Mm-hmm.
it fucking throws you. Like, just pitches you.
Hey, since my turn is next, can I do something cool?
Alright, sell me on it.
Can I use divine intervention?
I'll allow it.
Neato, Kabito. Give me a sec.
That's a cool ability.
It is, but
I'll allow
Kill.
it. I'll allow it to do on your turn. But
mhm.
I want you to do a roll.
Mhm.
And because we don't normally use day in this, the way I'm going to explain it, right now everything's happening simultaneously in the future session, so if you play Lilith, you can't use this during the rest of this month, essentially. That's
Oh,
how I'm normally going
okay.
to roll. That's normally how I'm going to do Divine Intervention, probably going forwards, is that you get it once a month, if it works.
Mm.
Okay?
Mhm.
So, roll me a number equal. You want me to roll the percentile die?
No, I want to do it. What do I have to roll?
A number equal or lower?
1d
Where?
what?
It's a D100. No.
D100.
It's not a D100. It's a percentile die.
2d10.
2D10. Thank you.
2d10.
And you're looking for a number total, like equal or lower. It's a hard one to.
To what? To my level?
Yeah, you need to get
That's-
equal or lower than your level. 2D10.
That's in fucking possible.
It's not impossible.
It's impossible.
If it's 2d10, those are double zero. I mean, it's up to you if you want to treat it as a 0 or a 10.
Yeah, that's a double 0.
That's a successful intervention.
Yeah, that's a critical successful intervention. Actually, is how I'm going to rule it.
Yay.
Give me a couple minutes. Who's your deity?
Deity of life, my friend.
Tabas.
Could be Tabras, it could be the multiverse, either way. Since it's, sacred geometry instead of a white lion.
Alright, Alex.
Mhm.
Hope gets a call. You're busy fighting Tyr. However, you do recall that there are some people. Hope recalls that there are some people that owe the Tantalium a few favors. And might be able to intervene more than he could right now. And so he forwards you through.
Can I get the bloody thorns?
And you are hurled towards the wall at top speed.
Well,
And one moment,
Chris Blatt.
I need to change the music. Hold on. Just one moment. I'm looking for the song. This might take me a bit. I'm trying to get things better, like to work better, but sometimes they're difficult for music. I haven't had time to organize it all yet.
If Lilith die here, I'm gonna quit.
Huh?
If Lilith dies here, I'm gonna quit.
I wouldn't say that. A figure catches you, large, hairy, and shaped like a goat. Krampus cradles you in his arms and gently sets you down.
Whoa.
Beside him stands a familiar catfolk and a large, dripping wet demon. As Tessiarius, Gandar, and Krampus arrive.
Oh, balls.
Hey, I said divine intervention, you motherfucker.
Tessiarius looks at you and grins a shit-eating grin and said, "The gods are busy."
Oh, okay. Can you help?
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Neat.
And he, like, looks at you like you're an idiot. Why
She
the hell
just
did you...
smiles.
Hold on. I'm trying
You're
to get
my
tokens.
hero.
Well, it was Krampus who caught you.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Krampus, you're my hero.
They step out from beside Krieger, who is stirring a little. And you see, actually, that Krieger's awake now, too. And he stands up and picks up his rifle and shoulders it.
You should be careful.
He spits out a tooth. Hold on, I'm trying to get tokens.
Would Greater Restoration put his tooth back in?
Huh?
Would
It
Greater...
would. It would. Are you going to cast Greater Restoration to get his teeth back in?
No.
You think about it for a moment.
You should save your tooth. I can fix that later.
Regular
Blair.
restoration works.
Even better.
Where the fuck is the Velkin token? Hold on, I'm trying to find it.
So Daddy likes calling Commander Carnassius Daddy, huh?
Hmm?
So Shalek's calling Commander Carnasius daddy, huh?
Where the fuck did that appear?
Look in the chat.
Did I use
Oh my.
Did I use something special for Krampus's token?
No, it was some demon thing.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
like a basket or something. That's all I remember. It was some hairy motherfucker.
Okay, I don't want to spend all the time right now looking for Krampus. This is like actual token.
Please don't.
So instead, I'm gonna give him this. All right. And Lilith, you're up. You've been set down in front of Krampus. Tessiarius is telling you to turn those fucking spirit guardians off.
Don't worry, I'm gonna move away.
Turn them off. I hate looking at them.
They're kind of needed.
Yeah, you can just go sit down on the sideline now.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go help people. And she turns the thing off.
Tessiarius looks at you shocked that you did what he said, and then he says, I like you.
I mean, you're gonna help, right?
Absolutely. And you are gonna do me so many favors.
Huh? Why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Swindle Knife gets right behind me.
Hey, she agreed. Now she's bound to owe me favors in the amount of so many.
I don't know how that works.
It's like when you're
You're
watching
gonna learn real quick.
Gordon
I don't like
Ramsay.
this.
Gordon Ramsay asking the kids how much they put in. How much did you put in? So many. So many. So many.
Anything else, Lola?
You know what would be great as these three showed up? Thunderstruck. From ACDC. You know what? For good measure, I'm going to use.
Thank you, Cal.
I'm gonna use Sacred Flame. Who's the closest? The big guy. You know what? No.
Do you want to get his wrath
Lyridge.
again?
Lyridge.
Lyridge? Cool. Lyridge works.
Excuse. I don't want him yelling at me again.
Yeah. Is that to say, isn't that radiant damage? Lyridge is caught in the sacred flame and destroyed.
Good riddance.
All the blood skeletons reform,
Unfortunate.
as do the ghasts.
Double unfortunate.
What the hell?
Well, now that he brought us back up, the bad guy's gotta have his own backup.
Either way, we can try and run.
Hey, question. It's a bit late, but were those screams magic in nature?
They were not.
Okay.
Okay. Yao Jing.
Womp womp.
I found the Krampus token. Leanne.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Then she's gonna cast a spell on Big Jack.
Okay. Are you... Remember, radiant damage makes it scrim.
Well, I don't have any radiant spells.
Cool, I'm just checking.
I cast Earthbind.
Ooh.
It doesn't have a fly speed.
It doesn't matter. It's reduced. Oh. It's also locked in place, I think.
No, only its fly speed.
No, it just
That's
says
only-
and airborne.
Yeah, it's not airborne.
Oh, well, I feel stupid for taking that now.
You can change that spell later. I know you made this character sheet really fast, okay?
That's him.
And also, you didn't actually cast that. I'm not going to make you waste a slot.
Okay. I guess he's gonna step up and smack the guy.
Okay. Smacking the blood skeleton. Quarters is
Okay.
bleeding out behind you. That hits.
I have literally nothing, no healing.
That's cool. You smack the blood skeleton, it's not dead. Gonna hit it again. That hits. Blood is splattered.
And then she like moves right there.
You stand protectively above the Draconic Sorcerer. Slug?
Alright, magic missile at 4th level.
Okay.
Because I don't want him doing anything really fancy. So he's taking 21 force damage.
Okay.
6. He's going for
Yeah.
Yao Jing.
Yep, Yao Jing. He's going to try to trample you. Roll me a dex save.
Monk, breathe.
Alright, you take half damage.
No
which-
damage. Evasion.
Oh, yeah, then he doesn't hit you, so you don't need to make the save. Causing you... You don't need to make the save that would make you, the charisma save. He doesn't touch you, essentially. He is now going to try to just kick you with an actual attack. What's your AC? You cartwheel out of the way.
Oh, that's a lot of movement.
That's 30 feet.
Oh. Hi, buddy. What's up?
Maybe you should run.
Alright, let's see which NPCs bleed out.
Great.
Ricardo lives for now. Bright Song might die.
Oh
Thanks.
no.
He lives for now. Mickey lives. Quarters. Quarters bleeds out.
Great.
Yan, you feel a skeletal hand grab your ankle
Great.
as Quarters is now dead.
He had no hands.
Oh yeah, you feel a mechanical hand grab
No,
your ankle.
mechanical hands wouldn't work with the ended body, would they?
You feel a mechanical bit of metal slap against your ankle weakly. Krampus rushes forwards with his head down and headbutts the creature, which stumbles backwards. Thessiaris rushes up and hurls one of his chain-linked spears into the creature and begins to pull to try and tug it down. Gandar runs over top of you, Lilith.
Nah.
He's wearing pants.
Okay,
Krieger
thank
fires
goodness.
his gun.
Yes. What do I have left? Yeah. Raise that. I'm going to use Healing Word at 2nd level on Bright Song.
'Kay.
Hello?
Okay. Bright Song's no longer bleeding out.
Give me a second, though.
Yep. I'm just speeding things up.
2nd level. That is 12 plus 2 plus 2 is 4, so 16.
Yep. He's no longer
And
dying.
that means plus 4 for me.
Jing yells out, "Hey, Sloan, you need help over there?"
I could use a little backup. Yes, that would be lovely.
Sloan says as he's backed into a corner.
Yeah.
Anything else, Lilith?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, Yao
I moved
Jing.
twice and then I use a bonus, so.
Doesn't hit. Okay. Yum. Leanne?
I guess she kind of just takes a step and then smashes that.
Oh, you have advantage. It's prone. Jing tosses you a potion, Sloan.
All right.
Roll damage. Okay, you smack quarters. He's still trying to reach for you. That hits. You destroy the former Bloody Thorns member's head. And he falls still.
Splatteroo. What kind of healing potion is it?
It's just a regular one. 2d4 plus 2.
It's an action to use,
Yeah, unless you have fast hands.
which I don't. I don't even know what fast hands is because it's not a real feat.
It's a rogue thing. It's a rogue ability.
Okay.
Then why would anyone else have it?
He has a level in rogue, doesn't he?
No,
Oh, never mind.
because I don't multi-class.
Good boy. Are you doing anything else?
No, I'm done.
Okay, Sloan.
Chug.
By the way, your hand is still covered in chains.
Okay.
Just saying.
Can I use that as like an improvised weapon as a bonus action?
Not as a bonus action, but as an action, yes.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Anything
No,
else?
it's my action is to drink the potion, and I can't cast anything as a bonus action except Misty Step.
I mean, are you gonna move?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. Yeah, I can't bonus action anything, so that's where I am.
The creature is now fighting the three of those guys. Lost Jack is fighting Gandar, Tessiarius, and Krampus, and
I know.
striking at them. Krampus and Lost Jack seem to be equally matched, but Gandar and Tessiarius are actually struggling.
Aw.
Lost Jack, while fighting, reaches onto his face and scrapes more of it off, while screaming, "Don't look at my face!" and hurls it at Yao Jing.
Bitch wasn't even looking at you.
AC, That's gonna hit.
You. No, it's not.
Well, that's if it would deal damage. Nope. I need a charisma save, a wisdom save, and a Actually, I need one of every save. Just make me one of every save.
Wow. Okay.
Damn.
Jesus. Bye, Jang. It was nice knowing you.
Alright, your strength save you made. Your dexterity save you did not. You are covered in the blood. And it is going to constrict your movement and hold you still as it congeals on your ankles.
You?
The con save is good, so you're not poisoned by it or anything like that. Your intelligence save, however, that one failed. No, this would have been a disease, not poison, sorry.
Also immune to disease, I think.
Are you?
At 13th level? Monks are pretty stupid.
Your intelligence failed, so you are stunned. Your wisdom save failed, so oh, yeah, okay. So you couldn't have gotten a disease anyways. Your wisdom save failed, and so you feel your own blood flowing out of your body to join with the face blood. So you're going to, like, it's coming out of your skin like sweat.
Ew.
You're going to take 30 points of damage from that. And the skin on your left hand, or is it your right hand? Which one's the normal hand? Okay, the right hand suddenly bursts as your arm is, the bones in it are trying to exit your body, and your skeleton rips out a little bit. All the flesh and skin on the right side of your body bursts and hangs saggy as your skeleton starts tearing itself out of your body. Are you okay, James?
I hate you. I don't like you. And I'm out of big spells to make you punish for that.
Me too. Oh.
And I'm mad.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Why are you doing that?
10, 15, 20, 25. And 30. And
Why?
5.
have
Why
a
do you
chance
gotta
to
be
kill
like
her.
this?
Huh?
Yeah, I know. Hey, would protection from good and evil stop all that shit?
It would make it harder for them to hit, yes.
And what about the stuff happening to her from the blood shit?
I don't know. You'd have to roll something.
Yeah.
It's
Didn't those
definitely creepy undead bad shit, so...
No.
Let's see. First attack. They get advantage.
She's still under sanctuary, I thought. Or no, she's attacked
No,
stuff.
she's punched, yeah. That doesn't hit. That one will hit, and it's going to be an auto crit.
Why is it gonna be an auto crit?
Stunned.
She's stunned?
Yeah, she failed her intelligence save. She's stunned. Right now, she's stunned, immobile, and her blood is leaving her body, and so did part of her skeleton.
Yeah, this is bullshit.
That stuff is stuff you don't want to get hit by. That's going to be 7 damage from that one. That one doesn't hit. 18, you said? That's not going to hit. And last skeleton. He'll hit. The blood skeleton gets you for... Oof. Max damage for 10. Meanwhile, these 2 blood skeletons reform. Oh, I know, just that one.
Wow.
Cool.
You mean the sunlight didn't destroy them?
It didn't die in the sunlight. It died to the Leanne hitting it. Lilith?
Lilith? Ash?
My turn. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yet. Where the fuck did this asshole come from?
Oh,
He
I also
respawned.
need to roll to see if Mickey's going to survive or not.
Oh, good.
He's not.
It's a
expires.
fire, it's a fire.
What's that?
He expires. Fuck, man.
Wait. I forgot that one. That roll should have been for Ricardo actually. Ricardo and Mickey bleed out.
Well, nuts. What am I doing over here?
And then they come back to life.
Yeah, great. Okay, so
Not?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna use Sacred Flame on Mickey. And then as a
Leanne,
bonus,
I have 1 HP.
Yeah. This may just be a flat out TPK, my dude.
no, it won't be. Shut up. Your face. Your beautiful, beautiful face. You need to shut up.
Oh
a
right,
little bit
Krieger
more.
shoots it too.
Give me a second. Can't fucking use both. Motherfuck. Okay, well. You are gonna get a healing word for 2nd level, Leanne. Leanne. 2nd level. 9 plus 4 equals what? 13? And I get a plus 4.
It's been a while
Oh,
since we
yeah.
had such a close fight.
Close fight, my guy. You're killing us. I'm out of so many spells. Yeah. Yeah, me too, dude. Me too.
Mhm.
This is just bullshit at this
They-
point.
They are doing stuff. They only just made it into melee with him. Like they only just made it into melee with him this round.
It's
I
fine. We
just-
have Nakama power.
I just remember Gandar having like a spear and stuff.
He doesn't have the spear anymore because that wasn't his, but he has his flail still.
Oh wait, the spear wasn't his?
No,
No.
the spear was Elphas's.
Okay.
Cool. Mickey died. You heal 13, Leanne. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Did you get it? Did you get it?
Yeah.
Yay.
Hi, did you get it? Hi.
Anything else, Lilith?
No, because I used Sacred Flame on this guy, and then healed her, and I moved, so I'm done.
Yao Jing, remake me your intelligence save. And your wisdom save. Both
Well done.
effects end. However, you're still immobilized.
Does her skeleton go back inside her?
No. That's gonna just heal with time. Your arm still works fine. Oh, you totally can.
Give it to Jing.
Sure, Jing,
If
you get an
she will-
inspiration.
Can she will her skeleton back in?
It'll just heal over time.
Duh. Still immobilized. Okay, that's fine.
You remember Kellogg.
Open hand, right? Just wholeness of body. Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
Punching stuff, probably.
I did say you're allowed to attack. Yeah, you're immobilized. You just can't move from that spot. You can do anything else you want. Your just speed is 0 right now. That's what I mean by immobilized. Speed is 0, but you got your fists still.
That's a hit.
That hits. Still up. That hits. Blood splashes everywhere as it crashes to the ground.
if you spend a key point.
Yep. Jing starts doing the Dempsey roll. Leanne?
I'll smack that.
Go ahead.
Oh,
That does not hit.
19.
It's not destroyed.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Fun.
basically.
Action surge.
Oh, okay. That hits. Splatters everywhere.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I guess that's all I can do.
Sloan?
Gonna start burning down these whites, or whatever they are.
Okay.
I'm not casting Blight. I don't have that spell slot. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Cool. 18 fire damage.
Yep, it burns up to ash. It looks like fire is far more effective against the gas, at least.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I can't bonus stuff.
Okay. Krampus slams his sack over his shoulder into Lost Jack several times. Blood goes flying and is damaged. Tessiarius hurls his other spear up into its chest and takes the chain and slams a big spike through it, essentially chaining the creature to the ground. Gandar then grabs a hold of those chains and pushes it to the ground so Lost Jack falls prone. He then swings his mace into its face, and blood splashes and splatters.
Killing it.
Not yet. You hear Tessiaria say, "What the fuck is this thing made out of?"
No, but it sucks.
Krieger shoots it as well.
Pop, pop. Make the body
Krieger,
drop.
I can help too. Pow, pow.
Oh, that's a good point.
One's a wand of fireball. Another one's a wand of lightning bolt. Another one's a wand of cure wounds. And one moment, let me check the last one. I just have to look into my notes. And the last one has a single charge of Meteor Swarm.
Jeez. Meteor Swarm's a big ass attack, isn't it?
It's a 9th level spell.
Yeah, I know. I just
It deals
10d bludgeoning. It's 10d6 bludgeoning and 10d6.
no, it's 20.
20.
20
That's
d6
a 40.
fire and 20 d6 bludgeoning.
For the time being,
It's a 40-foot radius sphere.
Yeah.
And it's each creature you choose, by the way. So you
Hmm.
it doesn't have friendly fire.
Ugh.
Hmm.
Oh no.
Essentially, you pick 4 different points, and then each creature centered on those points takes damage. So sorry, it does have friendly fire.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does, because it's each. I know we're gonna be finishing soon. I hope
Okay.
it's each point that you choose. It's
Okay.
just written weirdly, poor grammar.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, you get 4 40 radius like spheres that deal fuckloads of damage to everything in those spheres.
Just give me fireball at this point.
Okay. You gonna fireball?
No, because it's not my turn.
Oh, okay. Right.
Because Jing said pick one at random.
Yeah, the creatures seem to be like Lost Jack is fighting, but it's held down by the three powerful opponents that are pummeling it right now.
Good.
Lilith? Oh, the blood skeleton up here comes back. As does the one in front of Jing.
Frustrating.
You're up, Lilith. Oh, and
how
Ricardo
is-
moves.
Bright Song needs a healing.
Yeah,
No, he's actually
right-
fine right now. You already healed him.
Oh.
Okay.
He hasn't been hurt since.
If I move away, would they attack him?
Well, there's Ricardo who seems to be going for him right now.
Mm. 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 I'm gonna use Sacred Flame on the blood skeleton.
Okay.
Is that like 60 feet? Give me a sec. Let's see, that is.
It dead, and it turns to ash.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
His legs are
Yeah.
still broken.
Oh no.
His
Poor
little
sheepy.
sheepy legs.
Poor sheepy. That requires massive amounts of healing, and I can't do that.
Not right now, at least, yeah.
Nope.
Oh, I forgot to have the gas attack. Hold on. 1. And they were all at disadvantage now. 2. And 3. None of them hit you, Jing. And it's your turn, I believe, right, Allie?
Huh? Already
Yes,
passed.
please.
Cool.
It's
Yeah,
Jing's.
Jing, you're up.
Oh.
Hits.
Yep. Which one? That was the blood skeleton? Still alive. That hits. Splash. You're still held in place.
Well, can she dex out of that?
Yeah, you
Can
can.
she make her save?
You can try and make a save. Dex. Actually, at this point, it's an athletics to get out of it, because you're breaking up. The congealed blood. It's not high enough. Yes. I think that means that you're out of stuff, right? Okay, Leanne, you're down there. Cool.
Yeah, cast a cantrip.
Nice.
Cast green flame blade.
Nice. That's such a good cantrip. Alright, go ahead.
Fuck, I don't have a thing.
So you make a standard attack and then add 1d8 fire damage.
Yep.
Okay, it's gonna be up against the top one.
Okay. That'll hit.
That's it.
Okay,
Plus
and
1d8.
1d8. And the gas turns to ash with that extra fire damage, and then you get to pick another one. What's your spellcasting ability modifier?
One.
1? Okay, a bit of
So
flame singes the one beside it.
No,
Yeah.
he's at 5th level. So
Seven.
he's at 7th level, so they take 1d8 plus 1.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
That second one is turned to ash.
And then I have Warcaster, so I get with the highest bonus action.
Go ahead.
No.
That hits. Leanne destroys all 3 of the ghasts. Slow?
There's an Eldritch Knight for you. Alright, so those are all gone. I'm gonna burn a second level spell slot for Magic Missile on here.
Tessiaris yells, "Can you do something to keep it held down?"
I literally don't have anything like that.
Just hit it hard then.
Okay, you know what? I'm burning my last 4th level slot.
Okay.
18 force damage.
Nice. Staggers him again.
Take it.
So, down. Gandar grabs hold of it and tries to keep it pinned while Lost Jack struggles, and he can't seem to get it pinned as it in its sack.
Okay.
But it's clear that they're going to need help holding it down. It flings some blood out, and some more blood skeletons show up.
Thought it was...
Oh my god.
Yeah. Radiant damage kills them for realsies.
It does.
Unfortunately, the only radiant spell I have, I can't cast anymore.
Okay. And Ricardo's coming over here. Okay. Alright. Lilith.
Nuts. Yeah, I'm gonna first Sacred Word, Ricardo.
Okay.
Sacred Flame, sorry.
Ricardo is burned to ash.
Alright, then. And that's it.
Yeah,
I
Jay?
only have one.
Athletics. You fall on your face. Your feet still stuck to the blood, but now you're prone as well. Leanne?
Fry up that blood.
You can help hold it down, they call to you, Leanne.
I can try.
Tessiaris pops up and says, "That's really non-committal."
5, 10, 15, 20. Fuck. This is probably gonna get her killed. I cast Maximilian's Earthling Grasp
Ooh.
Huh.
to help hold it down.
Alright, that's kind of cool.
That's
Pick a
great
5 foot
spell.
Wait, you're picking this space right here? So you're attempting
Yeah.
to grab one of its legs.
Sure.
Okay. So it's gotta make a strength save. Let's see, Lost Jack. Can you... Holy sweet Jesus.
Do
That's a
that
nat 1. That's a nat fucking 1. Leanne, you managed to grab both of his feet. And you have him restrained to the ground. As you put one of your hands in the earth, and another one appears coming up. Protection from evil and good vanishes, however.
Yeah. 'Cause,
Concentration, and I've been forgetting to have you roll for it anyways. Sloan?
Searching through my spells.
Oh,
What's What's up?
It also takes 8 damage.
Oh, okay.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Moving to there.
Mhm.
And we're gonna zip zap firebolt.
Just onto the congealed blood.
Yeah, we're gonna firebolt the congealed blood.
Yep, the blood boils up, and Jing, you take 1 point of damage. But you're also free, Jing. With Leanne's help and Gandar holding down its arm, Krampus manages to stuff all of Lost Jack into his massive sack.
Wow. Phrasing.
And all of the blood skeletons melt. As the fight is won.
Yeah.
At what cost, though?
Yeah, at what cost?
You pause for a moment, looking out at the battlefield. Tessiarius has his hands on his knees and is breathing heavily, and he goes, "Holy shit, is that what fighting the Seven are like? I want no part of this. Never call me to fight one of these again," he says, pointing.
To be
You'd rather
honest, I
fight a
wasn't
god?
trying to call you.
He rolls his eyes.
But thank
Krieger
you.
hobbles over with his rifle and then just kind of like flops down beside Brightsong, the 2 survivors of this fight.
Jeez.
On
Yeah, please, a survivor.
the back wall, Seamus looks up suddenly. And he rolls his wheelchair forwards. And he says, Where's my dad?
Where is his dad? Out of curiosity.
A pile of ash. Lilith killed him.
He was turned to an undead, I guess. I don't know. Who's his dad? Anywhere everyone hears an amulet.
Seamus
Okay.
looks horrified and explains softly that his dad told him to act like the others who weren't moving or anything, so Lost Jack would ignore him.
Well, then he saw what happened to his dad.
No, he didn't. He was staring at the ground and doing his best not to look up or move or breathe.
Hmm.
You guys have a moment to spend with all of the dead. Do you want to pick them up and move them somewhere? Krieger and Brightsong are 2 really injured to help with any manual labor.
You can put them all in like a line, I guess. Drag them really, or sweep them up and put them there.
Do you guys have anything to restore the people who were turned to ash? Like their corpses?
I have the gentle repose as the only thing I have. Necromancy wise.
I think that is there a spell that restores that? Or is just like if there's not, then I'll just have that be repose that you like save the body.
Gentle repose, as it's stated, the remains for the duration the target is protected from dead.
I'll allow the bodies in this case.
Okay.
Okay.
Thankfully, it's a ritual, so I don't have to burn spell slots.
Yeah. And you begin restoring the bodies. Are you guys saying?
very similar to what I did with pardon me, what's his name again?
Shushkar.
Yeah, Shushkar. Very similar with Shushkar. It's standard busting in, the sea raged and you rose. Safe journey.
Is anyone else saying anything?
Your
the-
sacrifice won't go in vain. See you in your next life.
Jing's typing, so I'm gonna ask Leanne. I know that you've taken Kellogg's axe.
While they're doing that, can I go ahead and use? Can't, because that takes 10 minutes. Because I need to eat one of the lunch boxes.
Well, how gentle repose you're doing as a ritual for each single one of them, right?
Unfortunately, yeah, that's the way it'll work.
Yeah, you're spending an hour and 10 minutes here.
Oh, then okay, then I'm gonna go ahead. Well, I'm just gonna eat. Really, don't need to use prayer of healing.
Okay. You full health, all your spell slots back. Anyone else who eats as well?
I don't have any.
Leanne, do you
Yeah,
or
we
say
have
anything?
3.
Kellogg,
Do you want me to feed yours?
Kellogg had 3, but they did get destroyed, Leanne, so you do not have any.
Yeah.
Can I feed Sloan his while he's doing this?
No, he needs to speak.
Lame.
Leanne,
Oh yeah, it has verbal.
Kellogg's axe looks slightly different. First off, there are chains hanging off of the blades now, and it's dripping with blood.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Is it cursed?
Don't you have gentle repose? Doesn't Lilith know it as a ritual?
If your clerics automatically know all their spells.
Right.
It's if that Lilith
If
had
she
prepared it.
has prepared.
But
yeah.
the thing about gentle repose is that it's a ritual. You don't need to prepare it. You can just do it if you do it
yeah.
as a ritual. Okay,
Okay.
so you guys cut that time down by half, actually. Then,
Okay.
Wait, what? Son?
if it's a ritual, you don't need to have it prepared, and you can just do it without expending a spell slot if you do it as a ritual.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
So yeah, you guys working in shifts cut down half the time that it needs to save all of their bodies. Everyone gain an inspiration, and Krieger and Brightsong still live.
Okay.
So this wasn't a total loss.
Are you guys gonna?
Oh, yeah, and Leanne too. You guys did save Leanne.
Mm-hmm.
Lilith was asking if you guys are going to be okay. Oh, were you talking Brightsong and Krieger?
Mm-hmm.
Brightsong forms again and says, "We can't rest here too long. We need to hurry.
Where can we go?
If we're going to fight, survive, we need to do 3 different things.
Mm.
A group
Okay.
needs to go to Port Brixton and save the. A second group needs to go and to the devices that keep Tyr in charge of the Tantalium, and they need to recalibrate them for someone else. Doesn't matter who. And the third group have to go and help the gods fight Yogg-Saron.
That sounds hard. All 3 of them, actually.
What do you mean,
That's-
river? Oh, the Eternal River out there.
Yes. The Eternal
Honestly?
River, it's gone.
That's going to need to wait.
Alright.
And Krieger says, I managed to stash some of my shit on me. And he pocket several like small earpieces. Like a whole bag of them.
Oh, neat.
Nice.
And he speaks into his. Takahata, are you there? Did you give it to the rest of the people who were to the rest of the people in the prisons? And he says, okay. All your characters, everyone's character has one of these earpieces now.
Okay.
Okay?
Is it the same? Does Montaigne has the cufflinks? Are those the same thing?
No, this is like an actual electronic earpiece.
Oh, okay.
Krieger says these things are disposable, so they're not going to last very long when they run out of battery.
All right.
Voice in the sky. How much is XP?
Everyone gains. Well, hold on. What are your levels?
11.
I need to know everyone's level.
7.
Your 11th level? 7?
10th.
Okay. Leanne becomes 10th level. Sloane becomes 12th. Jing, you get halfway to 15. Lilith, you become level 12 as well.
Ooh. Neat.
Take it.
Midway between 14 and 15. Because you just became 14, right? Yeah, so halfway to 15. And then you hear a voice speak. The familiar voice of Tyr. We can't have you organizing now, can we? And reality begins to waver. As everyone is transported into different areas in the Tantalium.
Nice.
You guys are with groups. For example, Simon, Tequila, and Kanara all happen to be together. Lilith, question mark, Montaigne, and Yomi all happen to be together. Dust, question mark, Sloane, Locrian, and Jing all happen to be together. Tal, have Martin message me tomorrow to let me know what Ecstasy's level is, just so I can figure out how much I'm leveling him up. Okay? Tessiarius, Krampus, and Gandar do not appear with any of those three groups. Do you guys want to say anything in your earpieces? You're all still connected.
All right. Well, this is a little more interesting than it needs to be, but I'm pretty sure we can go from here.
No one answers that, Jing.
There we go.
Well, I don't know what you mean by, hey, anyone die yet? Are you asking about the NPCs, the PCs? Because the NPCs don't have these. The PCs? Cool. Then I don't know if any of them answer, because I don't control them. All right. And I think we're good to close out the beginning of the end of Season 1.
Okay. I picked up the Observant feat.
Nice.
I now have 20 intelligence,